Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
Welcome everyone to Lies of P demo. I'm playing this game for the first time. I've seen the trailer for it some time ago. I don't know when it released the first time around. And yeah, I'm giving it a go. Its demo is live on Steam. This stream is gonna be uploaded on the channel. It's not gonna be put on private. So anyway, let's move the camera over here so that you can actually see health bar and everything else. Ah, fuck it, it's never ideal, is it? Either way. Let's get going.
Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
The only thing I know about this game is that I've seen from the trailers. And honestly, I wasn't that impressed. But I'm gonna give the game a chance, as I give every game a chance.
But we have to hurry.
In these types of games, usually it's about the feel when you play them, how they feel in combat. Because sometimes watching combat is not the same as playing it.
Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
Don't be afraid, even if you get lost in the fog, the cricket guide will be with you. Alright, so we're gonna have to learn the controls.
Let's get you out of there. Find something that might help.
Why is he walking so slowly? Move!
But the streets are not safe.
So let's see what stats we have here. Vitality, vigor, capacity, motivity, technique, advance. HP, stamina, guard regain, weight limit, physical attack, physical defense. Alright, simple. Yeah, part of the bastard. If I need to increase the volume of the game, do tell me. That's a rapier, right? I think it is. Oh, what am I doing? So I do take damage when blocking. Now we have to learn the moves. Arm of Steel, I don't know what it is. Hopefully the game will provide some kind of a tutorial for me to understand what's happening.
Welcome to Crop Station, everyone. Here you will witness the most spectacular display of human endeavor on Earth. If Crop is your final destination, we wish you a safe and prosperous day.
Use a pulse cell to recover HP. There is a maximum number of times pulse cell can be used. When you reach the maximum, cell will be discharged. If you attack enemies while the cell is discharged, pulse cell will be gradually charged. Alright. So this is how we switch items. Activate the upper belt slot, use the selected belt item. Hold down to activate the extra bag. Okay, got it. That looked kinda cheap animation wise. Not much feel behind it at all. adds length. Light up the character's surroundings. How? I'm guessing like this. Okay. Got it. Splatter effects are nice. Oh. He's got a shotgun. Save those shotguns, I think. Let's use the health. Oh, I like the blood spatter on the gear, and then it disappeared. Why? Well, I guess it has to, otherwise we would constantly be bloody. But I think they should have left the blood spatter. It would be more realistic in a way. And more atmospheric. Now let's see. Rear fatal from behind an enemy RB. Okay, we can do that. Kinda using the same thing as From Software is using, which is not a good thing. From Software is one of the worst companies when it comes to backstabs and critical hits. They have some of the worst animations. That also some of them don't make sense, and they try to mask it with good sound effects. Like, not good sound effects, but in a way they emphasize it through the sound effects, which is not terribly good idea, but I guess it's better to have sound effects in that case if backstabs suck than not to have good sound effects. If anyone find or emphasize sound effects. But yeah, so far kind of plays out clunky, but not bad at all. Not bad at all. Too early to tell though. Let's not jump to conclusions, but I feel like with some games you feel like you know that it's not gonna get any better when it comes to certain things. Now I'm trying to pay attention to movements and frame manipulation. Hey, guns of page shoot. And to see how the game... Oh, it's a stop sign. How the game is playing that particular thing. Frame manipulation in Souls games, in many games, especially fighting games, Souls games, is extremely important. If they can't nail down frame manipulation, meaning hitboxes, dodge, and other stuff, it can lead to very frustrating endeavors, and it's not a good thing. So I'm hoping that it's gonna be solid. So far, I can't comment on that, too early to tell, but this is the PC version. Playing it through Steam. Look, I love Souls games. I absolutely adore them, so... But I'm also aware of the things that I'm playing. So I'm not gonna overhype or downplay anything. There are doors and ladders all throughout Krat that are locked by devices. You can unlock these doors or go down the ladders to create shortcuts. Okay. What did we do with that? Aha, that was a shortcut. Okay, good. Now there's an enemy that's gonna test us a little bit. Now I'm quiet. I want to see how that works. Now what is this? If we hold LB and use triangle. Is that a parry? I'm gonna try to dodge to see how effective that is or not effective. No, oh fuck, wrong button. Attacks are kinda too instant. Not a fan of that. Of enemies. And they are wearing a club, so that shouldn't be an instant attack animation. Clubs don't have instant attack animations. But a difficult bastard nonetheless, at least for a noob that I am. Love the bench, but cheers, mate. Unfortunately, that's what the camera catches, so I can't really change that in any way. I'm not terribly good at setting up streams, so I mean, people who were watching these streams for some time now know that I suck at streaming, so I don't have any fancy things, but I need to, the one thing I have to do is to install that automatic volume adjustment so that the gain goes lower when I'm talking, and I need to do that, but I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna have to search that up, how to set it up in OBS. As I said, I'm a newbie at these things. I really don't like editing. I don't like all of these setups. I like creating, but not the boring part of it, right? Yeah, this is my main cave of sorts. Doesn't have much, a set of drums, bench press. This is it. Well, see. Oh fuck! I'll show you now. This is the. There are drums there, and my setup. If you can see anything. I can't really showcase it because of the cable, but anyway, that's a poor version of man's cave if you ever seen one. Pointing the camera down is dangerous. Hey Jerome, we might see some things. There's no one there sucking my dick, mate. I wish there was, but okay, where were we? I like the blood effects though, kind of reminds me a little bit of Bloodborne. The game has a kind of Bloodborne-ish vibe, in a way. But I really don't know what this LB plus triangle did. It was some kind of a move, I'm guessing it's a parry move, but I don't know. Hopefully the game is gonna explain that. I gotta figure out the effectiveness of dodging. Oh, I'm sure your main cave is much better than this one, mate. Because it can't get worse than mine, right? I'm kinda a guy that doesn't care about aesthetics. At least when it comes to how house looks and everything around it. I like the effective things. I don't care about aesthetics. So, I mean, you can see by the way that I didn't cut my hair or shave my head, which I should have done. Hey, Mind Magic, I'm excited about Starfield. Mate, to be honest, I'm not excited about anything. The detrimental thing about doing this job is that you stop caring about games in that way that you get excited about things. One rare game that I got excited about was Darkest Dungeon 2. I really liked that game a lot, in the first one as well. But when it comes to some kind of a hype about a game, I had it for God of War when I finally installed it and played it, bought it and played it on PlayStation, and that's about it really. I don't have that feeling anymore. I've been doing this for 10 years on YouTube and I've been playing games since I was 6-7 years old, so now I'm 35, soon 36. So I'm not really, I don't have that feeling anymore. Unfortunately. That doesn't say, but that's a good thing for reviews, because I go into these games without expecting anything, and so I'm not gonna get disappointed overly because I didn't expect the game to be fantastic, and I'm not gonna get delusionally happy about some things being done right and think that the game is better than it is by simply thinking that ahead of time this game would be worse. So that's the good thing about it. Keeping it professional as much as I can. So I feel that I miss that feeling, to be honest. I miss that feeling. When things become a job, money ruins everything in life. And unfortunately, then when it becomes your income, that depends on the games that you play and how you cover them and all that, there's a certain pressure that isn't there anymore when you don't have the business aspect of it. So unfortunately, I don't have that purity. When you were a kid, you had that pure feeling of excitement when a new game came out and so on. I miss that. That's a good feeling to have. See, I did something, but I don't know what the fuck I did now. Okay, so there is definitely positioning play. Fuck! Almost. I used to work for Ubisoft. It killed my pleasure of playing games. It took me 2-3 years to start gaming again. Shit, mate. Considering that you had to work for Ubisoft, I might have stopped playing games altogether forever in your case. Lies of P sounds like a game about a man with an overactive bladder fighting. Yeah. While you're attacking, a white outline will appear around the enemy's edge. When this happens, you can make the enemy groggy with a charge attack or with Fable Arts. What the fuck are Fable Arts? Fatal attack. Face a groggy enemy plus RB. Fatal can be formed enemies who are groggy. If successful, it can inflict heavy damage. Well, yeah, you should have mentioned that earlier, god damn it. So there is definitely positioning play in this game, which I like. I like when game does positioning well. I'm not saying it does it well, but at least there is a factor of it. So, and I like how Rapier feels. It's not phenomenal, but it's decent. The force of P becomes stronger the closer you are to the toilet. There is a door gate right next to boss at the bottom stairway for a quick return. Ah, yeah, that's what I unlocked. Cheers, mate. So, I guess you're not a fan of the Far Cry series RPG. Far Cry 2 is amazing. Far Cry 3 also. But everything else... it's just repetitive Ubisoft open world. But second one and third one were great. You want to fix things in the industry. Too late. We've already shown that we will buy any unfinished vehicle for microtransactions that crap out as long as they insert IP here. Gaming is doomed. Nothing is ever doomed till it's doomed. I wouldn't say that it's doomed at the moment. I think that there's been a segregation between indies and Triple H games, and I think the Triple H games are taking over the industry, have taken over the industry through marketing, a lot of marketing, and that's why people think that there's only AAA games in a way, that there isn't any more competition for them. But I disagree to some extent, because you can see a lot of indie games succeeding and a lot of classic RPGs, well, not a lot of, but when they were releasing like Wasteland 3, Divinity Original Sin, things like that, a lot of these games have succeeded. Pillars of Eternity not so much, which is a shame since it's an amazing CRPG. But overall, you're kind of correct that too much focus is going into the mainstream, but that's the problem. When gaming had become mainstream, which was about 20 years ago, not 20 years ago, I'd say 15 years ago, something like that. When it became mainstream, then marketing, PR, men in suits who wanted just to get a quick profit from investing into these publishing companies, those were the ones that took over the AAA industry, because they're in for a quick buck, quick profit, as much as they can get their hands on. And that's an unfortunate thing with everything that becomes mainstream. If anything becomes mainstream, it suffers quality-wise, unless we are talking about exceptions like Witcher 3 or God of War or Elden Ring and games like these that do not fall into that rule. But when it comes to third-party publishers, most of them have went downhill when it comes to quality. I mean, look at EA, Ubisoft, Activision. They were once gigantic companies. What was the last great game they released? There isn't one. There simply isn't one in the last 10 years. They don't have a great game under their wing anymore. See you, Jerome. Problem is proper legislation. Thing is, when it comes to legislation, and you never want government to be to try to regulate stuff, because government are the same people that don't know a goddamn thing about the things they are regulating. They tend to put rules in place before even knowing what the fuck they are trying to protect people from, and then the whole industry suffers even more. The only way to change the industry is to vote with your wallet. That's the only way, because government also profits from these companies that nickel and dime players and that put out unfinished products. So it's in their interest to some extent. When things get too far, then they start to act. But look at microtransactions, loot boxes. They done fuck all about it. They are what? In 2 countries they have been banned. That's it. Because they profit too much off of it. Government is not there for you. Government does not help people. They don't give a shit about people. That's the problem, that people seem to think that government is there for you, to protect their people. No, they're there to protect themselves from you and all the outside threats, and make a quick buck in the meantime if they can, if they can fill their pockets. Same like the publishers, same like this. They are not there to protect you, and they never will be. They just put in place regulations that are gonna stifle you. Help you in a way, but also stifle you more than help you. But let's not get into that. I'm also going to cover Final Fantasy 16, by the way. I just read that George Lucas is in discussions about buying back the Star Wars IP from Disney because of their failures and financial troubles. Where isn't George Lucas the one that also screwed up writing for a lot of these Star Wars movies? Problem is the problem is much deeper, and I know some of it. What is the problem? It's creating drones, emotional drones from people early on, so they get invested into early games, early grinding. For example, my niece is playing Roblox, and I see her hitting heavy bag in Roblox for just 10 minutes straight without even thinking what she's doing. You create drones at that age. She's 10 at the moment, and they are starting at that time, age of 6, 7, 8, 9, because it's been gaming is now a culture, a mainstream culture, and with it they are creating new potential whales in future, and that's the whole point of it. So the point is, the parents need to educate themselves and need to start acting upon it properly to limit the effectiveness of these games, and also to vote with their wallets next to all that. It's not an easy thing. As I said, it's not an easy topic to discuss because there's a lot of factors in it. I know some of it. You might know other factors. Now I'm trying to find the shortcut. Where the fuck is the shortcut? So now I got lost in the talk. So this is where we. This is the shortcut. And then we get to here. Shit, I have no clue where I'm at. I also drank a couple of beers. My friend came over, so I might be a little bit groggy. Not a lot. Just a tipsy bit. Which means I'm going to talk more bollocks than usual. It said when you have 1-2 million suckers, bozos who will pre-order anything, this bullshit with messed up games will never stop. That's the emotional connection. You are and attempt to be first. If you're not first, or at least at the same spot like most people, you immediately feel inadequate, and that's not a good thing. That's that culture, unfortunately, that's been living for some time in gaming. But that's the And that's what happens when you start creating emotional drones. It's easy to control people through emotions, so. And who's more emotional than kids, right? Jesus Christ, I can't beat this guy. There we go. Does he grow the nose? Well, I did grow mine, so maybe we grow it in real life if you play Lies of P. In that case, I would not suggest playing this game. But then again, my nose was big anyway, so can it get any worse? Might use it as a second dick at this point. Double penetration. As I said, I had a couple of beers, so I'm gonna talk a lot of bollocks. Like, I hate to sound like a grumpy old man, but I really love gaming ever since home gaming came out, but it's almost gotten too popular. That's all may have the body, so to speak. Exactly, yeah. When money comes into stuff, it dilutes the quality. That becomes with everything. That becomes with music, with TV shows, with politics as well. When it infiltrates things, everything suffers. Quality suffers. But there are exceptions, of course. Thankfully. Mate, that's fine. We all can make mistakes. No one is perfect, alright? Whoever thinks that they are perfect with their actions, that they never made a mistake, is lying. Alright? I had one purchase of microtransactions in my life, and that was when I was playing FIFA 14, 15, when I first started playing Ultimate Team. At that time I had more money, I didn't care about it that much, but I spent about $60 on microtransactions, and that's when I stopped. That's about the only microtransactions I think I've spent in my life. And that was way too much, especially to give it to EA. But as I said, sometimes you need to make a mistake to figure out that... Oh, I'm going backwards, why? To figure out that you have made a mistake. You gotta be aware that you've made a mistake and why is that a mistake. Because look, if you have money you can buy, you will not feel it, but that's not the problem. You gotta start thinking about making gaming better, and you can only make it better if you start putting your money where your mouth is. And that's what's gonna hurt these companies. And some companies need to get hurt. Alright? Jesus Christ, I'm completely lost in this maze. Started gaming in late 80s, bought them for my daughter and she asked me to play with her. Been gaming ever since. Cool. That's a nice story, so but not on the level of the income these companies see. It's too much money for a big company to turn down. I mean, that's what they are there for, like, or publishers rather, sorry. Yeah. For example, I played System... I need to do a video about System Shock Remake. I still have to play it a lot. It just showed me how gaming was different back then. System Shock Remake, I can wholeheartedly recommend people. I mean... That's what gaming is about. That game is fucking brilliant. I've never played it in my life until the remake came out and started playing it a couple days ago. God damn, that's a good game. It's simple, but it's so freaking good. I'm guessing this is where we have to go, or... Fucking hell, I don't... Sorry, I'm completely lost. This game is a Souls-like. Kinda reminds a lot of Bloodborne in a way. I'm guessing we gotta go here, right? Yeah. Okay, found it. No. Jesus Christ. Am I... Oh no, I had to go... That's the problem. When you get to talking too much, you kinda lose the focus on the game and start to run around like an idiot. That was an interesting fight against that robot. Though I have to admit, this reminds me a little bit of Steel Rising in a way that combat plays out. Still, Rising didn't have bad combat, but it was a little bit clunky at times. Thing is, with these games, you really need to have a good combat, otherwise it's not gonna be good. Use Stargazer to fully recover HP and stamina as well as charge your pulses. You will revive at this point. Aha, so it's a bonfire. No joke nowadays, it seems, and this could probably be proven the more they hype a game today. RPG, do you think gaming in VR will ever become enjoyable through to become mainstream? I never played a VR game, mate, so I have no horse in that race. No thoughts about it whatsoever, but I don't see why not. Porn will definitely become more popular. I mean, just imagine porn in realistic VR. Fuck, I'd sign up for that. Why the hell not? Okay, I gotta figure out the mechanics, how the game wants me to play it. It's one of the things with Souls games. They all have
This
a thing that
is
works
called a
better.
Stargazer. As we are not strong enough to beat the puppets. But if I lend my power to this
I don't see why VR couldn't become mainstream, though it's quite expensive.
ergo, but the Stargazer's strength doesn't last forever.
I don't know, people. How are the VR games? Has anyone played VRs? I'm really interested.
Until Crot.
Are they any good? Have they reached that point where VR games are actually quite good and well done, well made? If VR device becomes cheap and controller with physical feedback enough, it will become mainstream. Alright, good point. I played the VR game for about 30 minutes and it was pretty good. You have not played it, expensive. VR is the new GIMG. I don't know what that is. GIMG Frontier. Oh yeah, you are correct about that. That they hype a game today, and then the more they know they have a third on their hands, they need to preemptively recoup this soon to take the loss. Yeah, they need to get the money as soon as possible. Exactly, I agree with that. But then again, thankfully there are companies that really know what they're doing, and that I really appreciate that they exist still. But honestly, the proper gaming is now in indies. Unless you want cinematic experiences like God of War. In that case, there's nothing that can rival the God of War at this day and age when it comes to cinematic experiences with also phenomenal combat and fantastic voice acting and all that. But when it comes to gaming, gameplay, creativity, new ideas, it's all about the indie games and AA games. AAA, shit, I don't know what was the last creative AAA game that I played. I honestly don't. VR is the new gaming frontier. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I really don't know anything about it. Aha, so I can level up at the frontier. Okay, thanks for bringing it up. You guys are gonna miss a lot of things in this demo, so feel free to notify me of the things that I missed, alright? Let's level up then. Vitality does what? We have resistances to physical, fire, electric, blitz, and acid. We have increases in HP and in guard regain. Is there any explanation on these stats? I would really love to see that. Let me see, maybe. No. Because I don't know what Mativity does. Okay, physical attack. Let me see if there is an equipment section. Yes, I will be playing Baldur's Gate 3. I just gotta get myself into that early review key. I can't access their early review key for some reason. I tried to get Baldur's Gate 3, tried to contact Larian Studios, but they gave me a link that doesn't work to apply for the key, and now I'm kind of stumped. I don't know what to do, who to contact. I'm gonna try through Discord or something. Physical attack. Okay, is there any scaling of sorts? Motivity and technique. Okay, I get it. Charge pull cells. Aha, there's also start the charges pull cells. Okay, that could be important. Can disassemble. Damage reduction rate while guarding. Storm stab. Fable arts. Shit, I don't know how to use Fable arts. They haven't really said that. And what is this? Left arm of steel. Left hand parts made of metal. It throws for a strong punch. Left hand parts are made with exquisite detail. Blah blah blah. Yes, not all of gaming is like that now, but the big guys are over and done with for me. Yep, quality speed. I agree. I agree. Those, they really need to do something else, otherwise it's not gonna be good for them. Common ability, stamina, legion. What the fuck is legion? Alright, let's go with technique. Capacity. No, some vitality. We're gonna need some health. What affects stamina? Vigor. Okay. But I do need tutorials on these things. What do they mean? I mean, it's quite important to know what these things mean. Is there some kind of a tutorial or character info? Yeah, I don't know. Guide. Oh, wait, there is a guide. Lock on, guard, perfect guard, groggy, available, fatal attack, use pulse. Aha. So the guards that, the guides that have already been presented. Hey, Gus. Hello, I've just downloaded this demo. I want to play it over the weekend and get a good feel for it. Yup, same here, mate. I want to finish the demo as soon as possible so I can get back to System Shock Remake. I've been also playing Diablo 4. I got a key for it. Completely unexpectedly, I got a key for it. I never wanted to buy that game anyway, because I don't like Diablo-esque type action RPGs. And it's not bad, to be honest. It's not bad, but I got bored already with it. 5 hours in, I'm already bored. That whole genre is so goddamn boring. It's the only thing that's holding me continue. I'm gonna do a video on Diablo 1 once I beat it, a review. But I enjoy more playing with my girl. We never really played any games together, so it's a good chance to do some couch co-op if she likes it and try playing it a little bit together. I like the art style. Art style is much better than Diablo 3. God damn, Diablo 3 was bad. When I recall that game, Diablo 4 is definitely much better already than the third one. But then again, a third or a shit is better than Diablo 3, so. I have been playing the crap out of Diablo. The boss fights are a lot of fun. Not for, to me they aren't really. To me they're kinda, I mean there's some mechanics to it, but honestly, they are more dynamic than before, definitely. But we'll see, I gotta play a little bit more. I'm only level 25, something like that, so I can't really comment on it too much. But I love the art style, and I like how atmospheric the prologue was. Very atmospheric. That's something I missed since Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. I loved Diablo 1 as a kid. And I loved it because it was scary as well. It had that really creepy atmosphere that worked well. And I love to see that again here. Oh, what was that? That was a nice attack. Oh yeah, Ubisoft is definitely one of the worst offenders. There's no doubt about that. When it comes to repetitive AI-generated worlds. Oh no, it's not. It's nearly as to the level of Path of Exile, but then again, Path of Exile is on the extreme level. It doesn't have to have build variety as something like Path of Exile, but it's a more solid experience than Path of Exile in terms of presentation. For example, I love the fact when playing with Druid that you shapeshift into werewolf when attacking. I love that shit. That's some nice stuff. As I said, presentation-wise, it's fantastic. It's atmospheric, which surprised me. I thought it was gonna be boring altogether, but that was my expectation of it, and it surpassed that expectation. Meaning that it's better than I thought it would be, but it's still due to my... I can't be objective about that genre because I don't like it. I really don't like the whole genre. I think those are the simplest games ever made out of all the popular genres, and they don't have the staying power for me. So I can't be objective about it. I'll always be subjective about Diablo type games, but honestly it's not bad so far. I can't say it's better than I thought it would be. So that's good. I like to be surprised sometimes. But then again, the biggest surprise to me is System Shock. I didn't know what to expect because I haven't played it, and the remake is fantastic. The game is fantastic. Screw Diablo, play System Shock remake. Jesus, that game is good. Okay, we are now making some progress, but I got no clue where I'm supposed to be going. Hey, Crystal. What is Fable Catalyst? The catalyst made to supplement puppet abilities rapidly charges Fable. The catalyst made puppets more efficient by circulating ergo energy within their bodies. Ah, so it boosts stamina, refills mana. Mana, not stamina. Alright, I'm starting to dig this more. Now I'm getting the hang of the positioning a little bit more, and I think it plays a huge factor because with block you take damage. So you gotta be really careful. It's gonna be interesting to see how we deal with more dangerous enemies. Make sure to sharpen your weapon. Sharpen my weapon. I don't even know how to do that, mate. The game hasn't really produced any sort of proper tutorial for me to understand, but I'm guessing it's gonna come. So weapon has durability. Yeah, it does have, yeah. If there is anything that I can press in order to get description on these stats and things, what they do, I would really appreciate that. Maybe I've missed it, I don't know, but there should be such a thing. Use Fable Arts. Okay, here we go. Weapons have distinct blades and handles that each have their own Fable Art. Fable Arts use up Fable slots, and different Fable Arts use a different number of slots. Charge Fable slots by attacking enemies with weapons. Alright, seems simple enough. Alright, so light, heavy seems to do the trick. Oh shit. And heavy gives you a better positioning by going backwards. Okay, that's cool. I like that. It gives me at least some kind of tactical option to get out of enemy's reach. Not bad. Very gothic vibe. Or maybe steampunk. More of a steampunk, right? How do we sharpen the weapon? Let's see. Ah, grinder. Okay, got it. Okay, what the hell did that do? Nothing. Ah, cool. So that grinder can be used whenever. So that's the Fable art. They seem to react after the second stab, meaning they recover faster after the second stab, so that's when they can hit me. So far, at least, it seems that way. A second, I'm gonna open up a window. It's hot as fuck. Been rains and sun interchangeable every day for this week. It's fucking hot as hell. Gonna be a tough summer, especially for streaming. I don't have AC in my room, and that's a problem. So, ah well, one thing at a time. Whoa. This is so far my favorite combination. Light, light, heavy. This is safer than the simple backstab, it seems, because I can charge the attack from further out and don't have to get close and risk getting spotted. Though I'm completely lost, to be honest. I'm having issues navigating through these areas. Everything seems very similar. Okay, here's the shortcut, at least it should be. That should take me back to the Stargazer. Hopefully. Yeah, right, that's where the Stargazer is. Let's spend some money on upgrades. At least I have to remember where this thing is. Okay, let's try to figure out. Alright, I get it. Wait, what was the primary? I forget. Technique B, motivity D. But it does say, god damn it, what is every little thing that the technique affects and motivity that they affect? That's the problem. So advance attacks Legion. What the hell is Legion? Disruption shock. What is disruption? Do they offer in this game ergos? Yeah, obtain ergo plus 100, that's what I wanted. Is there any sort of weight in terms of getting agility A, B, C? It's also a thing that, well, I see that percentage number up there, weight percentage. So I'm guessing 45% is medium.
A powerful parade puppet is blocking the entrance, and that's the only way in. So
Ha,
please,
boxing puppet.
be careful.
What the hell? Is this thing serious? What's the point of this? Oh, that's a self-healing thing.
Hello there. Welcome to... I didn't think there were any stalkers left. You didn't hear? Figures. The whole organization fell apart. All that's left are wannabes and amateurs. And you ought to buy something while you're at the festival. Out here
Okay.
alone? You could use...
Throwing cell. A large auto battery that can be thrown. Inflicts electric blitz damage at the area of impact. Cost 200. Fable Catalyst, Electric Blitz Abrasive, temporarily imbues weapon with Electric Blitz. Oh, that sounds nice. Puppet Saber Blade. Aha, those are the basic items, basic weapon sets that you get depending on the class. What is that? Okay, amulet. Can we equip something? No. What? Defense parts. Are these rings or something? Accessories. Yeah, I guess we already have them equipped, so I don't know what to do with them. So if I do this, then I have a little bit more, but a little more weight as well. Okay. To view the guide again, menu settings guide. Yeah, but you're not doing the guides that I really want, that I really need to know about the intricate mechanics of this game and what stats actually mean. Boss fight. Big Daddy? No. Oh shit. That's a creepy boss, I like it. I don't know your moveset. Oh. Shit. Oh, fuck, almost. Lie or die? Okay. Let's do it again. I'm gonna test the running mechanic. Can we run past all of them? Trying to figure out, it seems like walking has been done alright in a way that it's really touching the floor. Alright, stairs are always a problem, but that's also nice. You don't want in games like these clippy walking. Shit. Ah, fuck. I forgot I don't have any more. Seems like a simple boss fight. But the thing is, when he glows, I don't know what should I be doing then. Should I block or should I dodge? Usually you should dodge these things. but I'm not sure if this game follows the same protocol. And again, we have a situation where bonfire is away from the boss. I never liked that in any of the Souls games. I think it's not a good mechanic. It just creates annoyance and unnecessary going back and forth, wasting time for no reason. Ah, goddamn tracking attacks. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm stuck in his leg and I can't dodge out of the way. Hey, Rusty. Get different throwables as you play. You can attack enemies, for instance, to throw something to strike. Try and come up with different techniques to attack. You can easily hit enemies when you lock onto target. Okay. Let's equip some of the throwable stuff. We're gonna need it for the fight. Upper belt. Thermite. I always forget that next attack. Oh, I like that positioning thing more and more. So that did nothing. But it's not enough to get out of the reach of this thing. Yeah. Okay, so he does 3 attacks in a row. Need to remember that for the next time. Yeah, these attacks, the delayed tracking attacks are a problem. I can't seem to get the hang of it. But I'm doing better. Or actually I did the best first time around. Almost beaten it. Finally, Fury attack. You can't dodge or guard Fury attacks, but you can counter with a perfect guard. Yeah, you should have told me that earlier, god damn it. You tell me after I died to the boss 15 times. They can't be avoided or dodged. Okay. They can't be blocked or dodged. It's a problem in a game like this when they create these types of attacks that have instant finishing animation. It's a problem. That's the issue I have with a lot of these clunky Souls-like games. The problem is that there needs to be some kind of a wind-up animation that can notify you when that hit is gonna connect. They do the wind-up animation, but at the starting frames, not at the last frames. Last frames are kinda too sudden. Ah, shit, perfect block. Forgot about it. Yeah. Though I have to admit, the game is forgiving when it comes to Fury attack damage, at least for this boss. Thankfully. Because that would be annoying if they insta-killed you with that. I have to admit, the boss damage distribution is quite nice. The damage that we do and the damage the bastard does. Cool looking boss as well. This phase is really screwing with me. Last heal. Ah shit, no more stamina. God damn it, the reach of that thing is a problem for me. There we go. Alright, not a bad boss fight. Nothing spectacular, but it has some solid moves. I have to admit, the animations are quite good. And the positioning plays important. I'm actually digging the game more and more the more I play it, because I feel like the positioning element is extremely important in this game. You really gotta figure out where you're standing and at what angle they will attack. Though there's a lot of tracking attacks, meaning that they will follow you around. I don't like tracking attacks at all. I know they need to exist in some form, I understand that. But I was never a fan of it. I think the tracking attacks can be done a lot better in games by making better move animations.
One more thing I should
Just slow down the finishing frames of the animation of the attack
Security.
and you should be
So
fine.
loves puppets like you.
Initial startup of the
So you'll
attack
have to
animation
lie
can
to
be
get
faster,
inside.
but the finishing one
You're a special puppet after all.
should be a little bit slower, and I think with that you could offset a lot of the problems that that a lot of these games have. And that way you can do dodge also differently. You don't have to make dodge invulnerable with so many invulnerability frames, but play more on a positioning element. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly, but hopefully you understand. Weapon upgrade material.
Welcome to the sanctuary of the Grand Covenant. Grand Covenant's fourth law. A puppet cannot lie. Welcome to Hotel.
Okay, so we screwed the system. That was easy. Well, we had to lie. Open the door, come on. I thought the demo was over. Could be.
I'm so happy to see you. I am Sophia.
It does have that still rising vibe,
I've been
vibe a little
waiting
bit.
for you. Searched all over the city of Kron. You must have questions. He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard. Please find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard. Wait. Krat is a labyrinth of peril right now. Be careful.
When the boy was in peak condition. Okay.
Welcome to my name is Polendina, butler to Lady Antonia.
Paul and Dean are really what
Please
kind
let
of...
me know how I may be at Hotel
Okay.
Krat. Welcome to Hotel Krat. The Grand Covenant is a set of absolute first law, all second law, third law, a puppet fourth law. I've told you about the laws engraved upon every...
Ah, Legion, that's an arm. Okay, now I know. It can be implanted in a Legion arm to rapidly charge Legion. Okay, I get it. That was one thing I did not know. Use the Stargazer. Use storage. Can I level up? So I can't level up at this Stargazer for some reason.
Unexpected guests are welcome. We don't insist on reservations.
Oh, that's a creepy looking character.
And this is my
Oh, I like how the characters look.
welcome.
Very peculiar.
I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto's puppet. It's a shame. If it doesn't turn up soon, oh, it comes with a long squeeze. Find that old man. People have no expertise. I see your lives are a rare ability. People on the outside are still afraid of puppets.
Good voiceover as well.
Lie to I'm an old friend of. Make yourself. If you have any questions, I see your lives.
All right.
Look at Gemini. That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini. I'm no inventor. But I'll use my power.
Aha, so she can get us to level up. Capacity, Legion, weight. I mean, I don't know, I'm gonna... What's the point of motivity? Yeah, I don't see a point in leveling motivity. Legion, disruption... Let's play it safe. By that I mean level up health. If all else fails, level up health. Hey Bobby, what do you think of the game so far? Seems to have more similarities with Bloodborne with some sprinkles of hell point, but could be wrong. Curious what your thoughts are so far. I'd say Bloodborne with Steel Rising.
I heard about you. You should take this.
But so far it's decent, but look, it's just a demo, mate. I really can't form full deep thoughts. I've just beaten the first boss. I think I'm still trying to figure out combat and what the game focuses on. I think positioning is kind of has a lot of importance, which is good, but I don't know to what extent that goes. And I love when game utilizes positioning. But there's a lot of tracking attacks as well, so that's a problem a little bit. A lot of sudden finishing frames when it comes to attack animations. These are the things I still have to figure out. But look, so far it's decent. I'm not against it at all. Kinda like it. But nothing special. Nothing that I can say, oh wow, it's mind-bending and things like that. Nah. So far. You have to play these games from start to finish in order to know what all of what they have to offer. If there is even some build diversity or things like that. Legion Arm is special equipment that is equipped on the left arm. Each Legion Arm has its own combat ability. Legion Arm can be modified into all sorts of forms. Modification can be made using the Venigni craft machine. See, now this is interesting. This is the first time the game has offered to introduce this. So
The sound of it must be so. I know my
that's
way
interesting.
around like
Let's see how that
I know my way
affects combat. Alter handle. You can bring a Genio cranks to alter weapon handles. Each handle's property upgrades based on your character's basic stats. You can change this property and grade one time with a handle alteration. However, you can always reset it with a balanced crank. Aha, so basically alter handle material, meaning that it scales. Alright, typical stuff, but good enough to have. Good that they have thought about having different scaling capabilities for different weapon types, so that we can form different combinations. Now, Ergo, Hidden Moonstone, let's upgrade it, yeah. Getting used to that weapon anyway, so why the hell not? Yeah, I love these puppets, these are cool. It's kind of weird blocking with the rapier, but I guess there's that handle that can block. I guess maybe they should have made it if he blocks with an arm. That would be much more sensible, right? If you use that steel arm to block a shot, to block a hit, I think that would make a lot more sense than use a rapier, right? A rapier would break easily. But I mean, these games never really went that deep with these types of things, and it's fine. They don't have to. They just have to create a compelling gameplay that makes sense and that feels right for whatever they want to create, for whatever they have imagined to create. So is this some kind of a hub area, it seems? Yeah, it has to be. I see some locked doors, some secrets that can potentially be put behind some of these doors. We're gonna have to find keys, I'm guessing, or maybe different entrances, or maybe these are just shortcuts. That would also make sense. Either way, that's nice to see. So the game is gonna utilize central hub area, it seems. Or maybe it's gonna be from chapter to chapter, we don't know yet. Let's continue. Hey Seru, what's the goal of this so far? You mean goal of this stream or goal of playing the game, or what's the goal of the game? So far is to find Geppetto. If you're asking about the goal of the game, we are a puppet and we need to find Geppetto to reveal our secrets, I guess, something like that.
Hey, let's be more careful. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
I gotta start utilizing the different attacks and fables and the handle thing. LB and triangle. Also don't like that we have to get all the way near them to apply the sneak attack. Let's see if we can do the... Let's practice the... the parry. Shit. God damn it, I can't seem to get a hang of it. Yeah, I really gotta know the attack animations of enemies. That's some dirty cheap damage. Let me just try a little bit to get the hang of the timing of the parry, because it's gonna be important. It helped me against the boss in the first try, but then I didn't. I'm kind of... I don't know about these parries in games, man. If it's not done right, It becomes a detrimental thing quickly. It becomes just a feature that you're not gonna use because it's not worth the risk. So that's why it needs to have a solid system. Yeah, there's a lot of chip damage, but it depends on the weapon, I guess. Come on. Oh, I don't have the... Shit, I don't have the ergo. No, not the ergo, the mana, whatever the hell it is, I don't know the name. Oh, come on. It's not instant. You really gotta nail the timing. God damn it, it's not easy to get that right. See, if we do it instantly, then it would be much easier to figure things out, but he doesn't do it instantly. The yokai counter was pretty good for a parry, yeah, because it was an instant parry. But Neo 2, when it comes to combat system, look, I don't think there are gonna be any games that are gonna beat Neo 2 when it comes, and Neo 1 when it comes to combat system and how it's done, animation wise, precision wise, and all that. It's just on another level. Honestly, the only game that has better combat system in my, or at least on that level, is the new God of War. That game has amazing combat. So well made when it comes to positioning, cinematic effects, and the depth of it. Not the depth of Neo, don't get me wrong, but it's simpler but as effective as Neo. It's very precise as well. Oh yeah, I don't have the thing. Let's try to do it naturally then. See if I can get it installed on my dev kit. Dev kit? On PlayStation 5. Wait, you mean homebrew software? Have they cracked PlayStation 5? Holy shit, I did not know that.
Elysian Boulevard was a regular rich people row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops. No place better. But that was long ago.
Yeah, what the hell does this thing do? Does a little bit of damage, but... Ah, you're a game dev. Oh, nice. Did not know that, mate. Or maybe you told me, but I forgot. Sorry if that's the case. My memory is not very good. Ah, so this is a co-op item. Any games you are working on? What's your specialty? Lada frame. Lada is, by the way, Yugoslavian car. That we... not Yugoslavian. No, Yugo is Yugoslavian car, but Lada was also used very much here. Ah, fuck. Shit, now I don't know where I'm at. Oh, there's a stargazer. I'm right at the beginning. Okay. Just gonna grab some water, be right back. What the hell? Generalist mostly, but learning more on the networking side of things at the moment. Worked on a kart racer until recently. It's been announced coming out. Other things are in the if they ever come out. So more of an indie development, or are you working for some larger company? You don't have to answer, of course. I'm just asking if you can. I'm interested. Opened up a couple of doors to make it more cool in here, or to make it cooler, you know, if you talk proper English. So I work at the AAA studio. Mostly do ports or co-development. Oh, nice, mate. Very nice. Okay, let's continue. I just fell off the rooftop, so we gotta get back on the bloody thing. Shortcut. Nice. Might as well go back and replenish. Switch Legion arm. Talk with Gemini.
You? You are? I'm Gemini, your friendly puppet guide. Or friendly. Last time I woke up, Sophia was there because she woke me up. Sorry. Must be the shock. Bear with me.
I don't know what this means. I didn't wear my new suit. What? What new suit? I don't know what this means. Trace. Press and hold the Legion arm button to track an enemy. It enables dodging after hitting pull bar. I don't know what that means. There we go, proper. Ah, 2 times in a row. Oops, no, not fighting on that beam. Or plank. God damn them and the shooting bastards. These are some cheap Neo stuff, stuff placement. It's the way they do it in Neo, and I don't like it, because especially in this game you don't have a way to offset the positioning disadvantage. I mean, I can throw some stuff at them, but it's not really that worthwhile spending throwing stuff on them. Oh shit. Well, these cheap setups. Classic Neo. You're right about that. Let's see, do we have anything that can recall? Nah. What am I saving this for? It's a demo. Use as many as you can and level up as much as you can. That's the whole point of this thing. Wait, I can't level up. What? Oh, come on. Why can't I level up at the Stargazer? That makes no sense. Now I have to go back every time.
I'll use my power.
That should give us a bit of a boost. Feels kinda cheap. Well, it does a little bit. It's not a AAA Souls game, definitely, but then again, what is? Only From Software does those. That'd be some kind of a better shortcut. But it's decent so far, I have to say. It has better combat than something like Steel Rising. More mechanics to it. Final Fantasy Souls. What is that? Crisis Core. I didn't play that one. If that's the case. I got a key for it, but never really played it. Ah, Stranger's Paradise. Yeah. I think Stranger Paradise is a worse Neo. Really didn't have much going for it. Combat was worse. It was too sped up for whatever reason. I don't know. I didn't like it that much. Felt cheap as well a lot of times. The way you die. Aha, shortcut, nice. So should be a stargazer around here somewhere. No. These locations look way too similar. Yes, I will be playing Final Fantasy 16. Most definitely. I'm gonna be covering it fully. Hopefully I get a review key for it so I don't have to pay for it. That would be nice. Because I'm not really swimming in money at the moment. A lot of expenses, so but I'm gonna be covering it either way. Where the hell am I? Ah, this is where we got on the rooftop. I think that's the biggest downside to this game so far. The location, the whole city is very confusing to get around. Because everything looks the same. There aren't many landmarks that would differentiate areas. At least there aren't enough meaningful landmarks that could differentiate. Because this was supposed to be some kind of a shortcut. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I gotta figure out where this leads. Oh, I know where this leads. Ah, there's the stargazer. Alright, I got it. Let's get back. Oh, there is a jumping attack. That's nice. Cool effects when he's doing that. Alright, yeah, there is a little bit of Code Vein as well. There's a familiarity with a lot of games, now that I think about it. But yeah, a little bit of Code Vein. Oh shit, what's that? What the fuck? Ah, shit. Ah! Yeah, that's the point of... for fuck's sake! I hate when they do this stuff in the Souls games when they put rooftops in. What's the fucking obsession with rooftops? In a game that is based on positioning. Where you gotta dance around the opponent all the time and they put in the rooftops for some cheap deaths, for fuck's sake. It just annoys me. Nah, fuck, I'm not fighting all of them again. Screw that. Let's speed things up. Ah. Oh, his death can't go. Fuck off. Okay, got him. Okay, that was cool. It could help in that regard. Well, maybe I'm supposed to be using it to get those bastards of the balconies. Life amulet. Increases max HP. By what amount? I love when they don't specify what's the amount of increase, but I have to go through a couple of menus in order to find out. Stargazer, nice. We are making progress.
Why, hello! I know what you're... Don't worry. I won't. For your information.
That won't do me any good since I'm not playing that type of character. Haha, good setup, bastards. Okay, now I see the usefulness of the puppet string. Do not fall down.
I can sense something strange. Jeepers. Is that a
Nope, it doesn't work on elevated positions, which is disappointing. I thought that would be the sole purpose or the biggest beneficial effect of the puppet string, because I could really see it being useful in that regard, but three bars is a mana resource that's used for fable moves or some kind of special art moves. I haven't used them much, and for parry. But puppet string is on the lower left, and I can't use it anymore because it's... What's this? Okay. So like crystal lizards. I don't know where this leads. Could be a shortcut. All good, mate. No worries. Don't sweat about things like that. Your baby. Oh shit, there's a big boy over there. Oh fuck, really? Cheapskates. Nope, can't go here. Well, now we've come to a fork in the road, and I don't know where to go. I don't know what's the proper path. And I ain't touching that electric thing. Fuck 'em. Oops. Okay, well, I found use for saw wheel. Dead end. Oh, they can electrify the enemies as well. That's nice. Too bad there's no friendly fire. Ah, shit. Forgot about the fury attack. They have a lot of different attack patterns, which is nice. It just occurred to me that they use different attacks all the time. Just this guy, I think he had 3 attack patterns and different combo lengths. That's why it's such a problem to parry things, but that's good. That adds diversity to the gameplay. Oh shit, what's going on? This is also a nice system that we can replenish the healing flask. I think that's a good thing to have. It's a good backup plan. But you can only replenish one. Also nice. Aha, those were the ladders that led down, and I think I've finished that section. So the only part is this one.
My baby. For most people, I'm one. My family took my baby from me and sent me here. Your baby must be with its mother. Please, thank you so much.
This is the first side quest that I've stumbled upon.
Hard scales before I lose.
She said the baby was at City Hall. Should we check it out? Oh, I hope everybody's safe.
Oh shit. Oh, leave me be. I'm dead. God damn, these guys stuff. Alright, I'm gonna conclude it for tonight. During the weekend, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna be quite busy, I have a lot of social stuff to do. I'm gonna try to finish the thoughts video for this game first and finish the demo, of course. And yeah, that's the priority for this week. And then the next week, finish System Shock Remake. And then I also have another game that I'm starting out, Shadow Gambit. And I'm also playing Diablo 4 in the meantime, so a lot of things to do, but I gotta start making videos. Anyway, thanks all for watching. It was nice chatting with you all, and see you soon.